Oh, it was a great win, you know, because you look at Vargas' last fight against Virgil Ortiz. Like Virgil, you know, 17 fights, 17 KOs, supposed to be the biggest puncher in the welterweight division. Then you look at even the fight before that, split decision with Luis Colosio, you know, so he's really mixing in high company, you know, and like, you know how tough he is. He's never been knocked out on the floor, so you know how tough he's going to be. So, you know, the way Conor come out really smart, using his jab, and then when he caught him, it was just like a great finish. You know, he put his punches together well. You know, the uppercut proper sunk in on Vargas. I think that's what done him, the uppercut. And I thought he was fantastic tonight. And what a great, you know, one-round destruction of a fighter that everybody knows in the world. He's so, you know, such a strong and tough man.
How impressed are you with Conor's rate of progression?
Yeah, you know, he works so hard in the gym. You know, he puts everything into it in the gym, and everything you teach him, he's like a sponge. He takes everything in. He goes home, you know, he'll watch it on because we've got cameras in the gym, so he'll take the footage home, watch the footage, come back and try it again the next day, and just keep trying until he perfects things. And I think there's a lot more development to come with Conor Benn. You know, and by the time he does actually move up into the world elite and start fighting the world elite fighters, I think you'll see, you know, I think he can go all the way.
Kell Brook and Amir Khan have been named as future opponents. Would you be happy putting Conor in with either of those?
No, not next. I still want to develop him, you know, and I've already been speaking to Eddie about his next fight, and I'm gonna, you know, we're gonna sit down and talk, but not quite yet. But obviously the Khan fight's a big fight on TV, and perhaps down the line, you know, maybe even by the end of the year, if Eddie can make that. But I want a couple of more fights with him before that sort of big fight like that.
When he made his debut, did you think we would be in this position 6 years later, discussing those names?
Do you know what? I sort of did, really, because athletically, he's a very athletic young man, you know, and when you watch him, like, when he's training, you know, he's doing his times on his runs and he's doing his S&C. He's a very athletic young man. As I say, he wants to learn all the time. And what actually caught my eye when I first started training is that a 19-year-old teenager, he had power in both hands, and he was putting sparring partners down when he was raw, you know, when he never knew anything. So I did think in my mind, if I can, like, you know, develop him and teach him and coach him through the next few years, be patient with him, I did believe that he could go there, yeah, and we could be talking about these names.